Hey guys, it's Memorial Day. Honey is still sleeping. I have gotten the cleaning bug, so I took everything off of here. I swept. Honey's gonna have to clean in there. Not my bag. I'm not supposed to have to clean here. But look, that's how much I got off. And then I've been wanting to do something with down here because that looks terrible. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm cleaning windows, so I'm going to clean those, that one, this one, and the ones in our bedroom. And this is what happens when you have a fireplace. So, yeah, I'm going to get some cleaning done today. Well, we just had a herd cross the road. They're up there. And there's one more guy over here. It's a beautiful day. So beautiful. I'm going to do some potting. And I have more goodies down here. I'm hoping I have enough to finish that up. I definitely have enough for these pots. And yeah, I'm getting things done. And the dogs are enjoying me being outside. Look at that bird. Okay, here's my finished pots. I think they came out really nice. And I always throw out my extra dirt on top of all of these, even over there. And because the potting soil is full of nutrients and fertilizers. So, yep, I just throw them out all in there. Here's my last one. I have one more that I got to put together in the front. But I mentioned that I fell last week and my knee can only take so much. But let me show you how nice everything is coming along. I hope you can tell I have a better camera. I can tell just by looking through it. But I planted a few more things along here. Just hoping the dogs don't trample them. There's my owls. There's my koi pond sign and my big owl. And we don't ever turn the Christmas lights on. All the Christmas lights are down from the front yard, but yeah, we're going to have to get these down because we're going to have a get-together for Father's Day. And we can't have those still up. But check this out. It is just amazing to me that I just pushed dirt in between those rocks and planted all these succulent type of plants, and they all just came back. Oh, there, that's the one I was looking for. Pretty. And look, even the moss survived the winter. And you know what? I totally meant to get something. So there's that cut log at the top, and I would have put a plant in the top of it because it's like kind of hollowed out, and I want a plant like growing out of that. And then I planted over there. And these beds came back pretty good too. I have added some stuff. But yeah. And then there's our fire pit area. So I still have a few things here, and I have a few things around the corner. I'm going to plant one more in the front, and then I'm calling it a day. All right, I have been called to the workshop. So I've been called to come and look. Oh, yeah. Electrical is going in. He's put these ugly lights up.
So I can see.
I know. He's like, oh, order yourself some more of these. I'm like, those are ugly. I don't want those. So my workbench is going to go here and kind of across this way and then across that way. So I have like an L shape. And then the rest of this is going to be beautiful. What do you want to show me?
No, I'm just missing another box of those.
Oh, what are those?
So nobody inadvertently runs a screw through where I'm running the wire.
Oh, very smart. Somebody made $1 million off of that idea.
It has to be done.
Yeah. So I picked up this little table yesterday. It's super cute. That little bench over there.
It is not a work table.
And I picked up this cabinet.
Which is now an insecticide table.
Yeah, he found some ants in here, so he's going to take care of that. All right. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, I wanted to show you guys a couple things that I picked up at that barn sale. And I am going back for sure. I won't be able to do a haul video this. I'm going to do it as we're going to load the building. But I got these 2 horses. A rolling pin. Look at this. How cool. Warranted. It says warranted 10 years. GOP bench, Chicago, USA. And this is the top of a piano. That was what was on it, but that's not. It was probably for the whole piano. But, yeah. And then this antique, I don't know, but it's got this hinge. So I'm definitely thinking making a shelf out of both of these. And then this cool old vintage cabinet door. Like, look at that. I am so happy I found this lady. Then this vintage, what is this? Like a sled. She had some other ones, but they looked more new. And I liked the vintage one. And then, guys, this is my chandelier. This is like $1,000 chandelier. This lady was selling for $50. $50. Oh my God, it's going to be so cool. And then there's 4 of these. I told Honey we would have paid at least $30 to $40 a piece for these. Yeah. So she's like, what are you going to do with those? I was like, lady, you're crazy. There's some frames up there. There's some really cool metal lampshades. Look at this little picture. Some apple barrels or apple crates. This super cool lampshade. That vintage jar full of vintage cookie cutters. And that cool jar. And other stuff that you can't see. And there he is. He's like, not digging all my shit in here. So he's like hauling ass to get my building ready.
Beyond hauling ass. This is.
All right, here's a plant I potted for out here, and this is supposed to grow down. Woo! These two have been here. I've had those for a couple weeks. The succulents out front are doing as great as everything in the back, but there's a lot more grass coming up here, and it's kind of choking out the other plants, so kind of annoyed by that. I did plant some succulents in here. And then over here, and that's right outside our window. And these will like spread and grow and fill in. And then I showed you over there where I had planted some of the little baby succulents. What'd you do? What'd you go back in for? The top button? Oh! Here's the dry creek bed. We're going to actually cement this, and he bought a special stamp that'll stamp it to look like rock, and then we'll stain it to look more like rock. But he's gonna take the whiskey barrel and he's gonna tunnel down underneath the walkway and down under here to the dry creek bed, so that when we have an excess of rain, it'll run down the dry creek bed and go over there. There's Pride Rock. So pretty. We are going to walk over to the neighbors and take them a pie. Look, Tracy. Tracy made that for me. And I planted two little, I don't know, I guess what will be bushes. I just love our entry. I love those. I just love it. I love it.
Oh, look what I spent all day baking.
You baked that?
I baked it and I put it in just like a normal thing so nobody would know.
Oh.
Hold on.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Ow. What are you doing?
Well, make sure you don't get hit by a car.
Thanks.
You know, little things.
Because I would have just run out in front of the car.
Chasing the bubble.
So we hope the neighbors are nice. Look at that. That's our Pride Rock.
That is a beautiful outcropping.
It's just like it came out from under the earth.
Well, of course it did.
I know, but like I can imagine watching it. Just, I don't know. Look how beat up our thing looks. Is that from the tree falling on it?
No, I've got a bad habit of scratching at it at night when you're not watching. Oh yeah, there's a lovely thing. A woman's supposed to carry the pie.
Oh, you're going to get so much shit on this video for saying that.
Well, no, I'll drop it.
You'll drop it.
You handle things with care.
He's in trouble. Hey guys, good morning. It is Tuesday and it's 7:37. I have to leave for work in about an hour and 45 minutes. And yesterday I got home from going to town And Honey's like, oh no, you have a nail in your tire. So he has taken my car and is going down because he works at a car place and getting my tire taken care of. So, I just kind of wanted to give you a little update on what is going on. Um, I told you I had that fall week before last, and my knee is really bothering me when I just spend any time on it. And then, oh, the bruise is gone, but I can kind of see it. It was like this. Anyway, I have a tendency to overdo it on the weekend and get in a lot of pain. But yesterday I tried to kneel and that was not happening. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so we had Memorial Day weekend and I didn't get an answer from the buyer. Well, the buyer didn't get an answer from the SBA last week because it was a short week because the SBA closed on on a Friday, and they closed on Monday. So they're back to work today. And my broker says she really hopes we hear something tomorrow. So in the meantime, my building is happening. And I am surrounded here by goodies that have been coming in the mail that I've ordered to start getting ready to get my building done. This morning I have been shopping. We've been going back and forth on what to do for finishing it out. And Honey says we have to do, it's like, okay, so yesterday he did electrical. Today he's doing insulation. And then after that comes drywall. And then it's a blank canvas. And I'm trying to be cost effective, but also make it the way I want. And I'm just having a hard time figuring out exactly what I want. I found some really cool textured wallpaper that's like vintage tiles. And I'm pretty sure I want to use that. Doing barnwood, which is what I'd really love to do, like authentic barnwood, is just going to be too expensive. I'll be honest, the building itself was $7,000. And, if I did the interior the way I wanted it, it could potentially cost about $5,000. And I just don't want to spend that much. I just don't. So I'm going to look for different kinds of wallpaper that I can use to make it look rustic. We are going to do natural wood on the ceiling with potentially some galvanized, what do they call it? Galvanized steel? I don't know. But on the walls, I thought about using pickets and staining them different and trying to make them look old, beat them up with the hammer, different color stains, things like that, because pickets are cheap. So and then wallpaper, like do a chair rail of the barnwood at the bottom. But I told Honey, I said, a lot of the bottom, the chair rail, the lower part of the wall is going to be covered with furniture. So I hate to spend all that time, energy, money doing that when a lot of it's going to get covered up. So I'm having a hard time. So anyway, if you guys have any ideas, throw them out there. You saw my chandelier. So we will use the pickets on the ceiling. So the ceiling's flat on the top, but then it comes down like this. So I'm thinking the flat part will be the galvanized steel, and then the parts that come down will be the pickets. And I will do different colored stains on those to give them more of an authentic look. And then on the walls, I was wanting to do the wallpaper, and then on the bottom, potentially the pickets again. So I don't know. It's so frustrating because you want it to be the way you want it. But like, see, the wallpaper, I want it to be woodsy, woodland. And the back wall, like as you walk in, the very back wall, I'm going to do like the wall in our dining room. I'm going to do the German schmear on the brick. And I'll probably have to do that on the front wall too, because I'm very symmetrical. But the front wall's got the door, and it's got the window. So that won't be as large an area to cover. But anyway, I just thought I'd call and chit chat a little bit about that because I'm feeling torn. And I have this customer who ordered this wedding album. And you could see I've got a lot of it done. I'm on my last 2 pages. And I have literally lost my mojo. Like when I fell and hurt myself, like my mojo went out the window. So I have these 2 pages. The cover, I'm usually really good at covers. I actually have this that I want to use. I had something else around here. Anyway, so I have this, and yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But I have to have it ready by next weekend. I promised by next weekend. So usually mornings are my mojo time, and I found this channel. You guys have got to check her out. It's called Flea Market Rescue, and she's pretty awesome. She's got her own store, and when I watched a video of her, how she put together her whole store, I was just like, that helped me a lot. It helped me a lot. So anyway, check her out. Flea Market Rescue. I'm going to tell her that I sent my subscribers over there. Anyway, we met the neighbors who bought the $1.25 million house next door. We went over there yesterday, took a pie. I didn't bake it because there's no baking up here, at least not for this girl. And they were awesome. They're probably a little older than Honey and I. I'm 59. Honey is 56. They're probably, I would say, early 60s, something like that. And just had a great, we stood out in their driveway for like an hour and a half chatting. And then they were like, let's go look at your waterfalls. So we came over here, and they were here about a half an hour, 45 minutes. And, you know, the wife started getting cold. So I was like, oh, you guys should go. We will definitely get together. And everybody's like, yeah. Anyway, it was really nice. So nice to have nice neighbors. And the neighbors we had before were super nice, but they weren't, it was like they got home and that was it. They were home and they reclused a little bit. Very nice, but a little reclusive. So anyway, really nice. Seems like we're going to get along really well with them. And I imagine hanging out in the evenings on their deck or our deck. And yeah, it was nice. So anyway, all right. Keep your fingers crossed. Say a prayer. All the things. Send good vibes that my buyer makes it through underwriting. Okay. Talk to you guys next week. Bye. I forgot to tell you something. So, what was it? Was it Sunday? It was Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Okay, it was Sunday. And Honey and I were standing in the kitchen, and we got new phones. I think I mentioned that. And he was trying to transfer my old phone stuff to my new phone stuff. Anyway, it wasn't working. We had to wait for Blake to come. Maybe it was Saturday. No, it was Saturday. Anyway, I left the kitchen and I walked into our bedroom. I don't know what I was even going in there to do, but I walked to our bedroom and we have those two great big windows, so you can't help but look outside when you go in there. And there was a bear at the water feature. And my instinct was just to go, bear, bear, there's a bear. And of course, he turned and looked because the windows were open. He turned and looked, the bear turned and looked. But I wanted Honey to see it because we've only seen one other bear actually on our property. Now, you guys might remember the bear that was in our garage while we were in the camper and the prints and stealing the muffins and all that stuff. But Honey, I didn't even see him. I was just like staring at the bear. So he managed, when I started hollering, to see the bear from the front um, living room window. And I was like, oh my, the bear. Of course, then she was started barking. So I'm screaming bear. She was barking. The bear's looking at me. And then the bear's like, I'm out of here. So he starts hightailing it around Honey's building. And Honey grabs this phone and goes, I'm going to go get pictures. And I'm like, you're crazy. Anyway, so I go get in the shower. He goes to take pictures of the bear. I get out of the shower. He's not back. So I put on my slippers and my robe, and I'm like traipsing through the woods. Honey, honey, where are you? And I couldn't find him. So I go in the house and I'm like, gonna get dressed to get in the car and go look for him. And then I see him coming out the window. So I see him coming and I open the door. I'm like, I thought you were dead. I thought the bear ate you and all this stuff. And it was just so funny. Anyway, he got a picture of the bear. And I just texted him. I was like, please send me a picture of the bear. So I'm going to try to put that after. If he doesn't send it to me, because he's down getting my tire fixed right now, I'll put it in the next one. Remind me that you want to see the bear. Okay, bye.